name is Elizabeth and welcome to my channel. I wasn't quite ready to go live, but it seems I'm there now. Let me figure out how to back this up just a little bit. Hold on just a minute, guys. I don't think I can. And I know it's kind of bumpy. I don't see where I can zoom you guys out any more than you're already zoomed out. And let me pull myself up on my laptop. Yeah, not ready. This is the story of my life. I am not ready for anything. Oh gosh. So let me get, yeah, here we go. Let me get myself pulled up. Make sure I have no sound. There we go. I have no sound. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, you've never heard of me, my of course name of my channel right now is Elizabeth Quilts, but I wanted to let you guys know that I will be changing my channel name to Elizabeth's Creative Chaos, because I don't just do quilts. I do, I paint, I do slow stitching, I do journal making. I don't quilt as much as I used to, but I do a whole lot of other crafts, and I feel like I was being hemmed in. And I know y'all are wondering what this is right here, and I'll tell you in just a second. So I just wanted to come on live and let you guys know that there's going to be a change coming to this channel. I haven't recorded a whole lot in like forever, but I have really been exploring my art. And now we'll dive in and I'll tell you what this is. This is a book that I bought at the thrift store for $1. And I have been using it as a journal to explore my creativity. So this is one of the very first pages I did in there. It's a stencil, of course, with black paint and some Tim Holtz spray dyes, distress dyes. And this is another collage page, and I'm sorry, I can't figure out how to zoom you guys out. Maybe it would be better if I turned my phone. Can I turn my phone? Would that make it better? Let's try that. Let's see here. There we go. Do you like the sound that I made? And I'm gonna pull it back just a little bit. I don't know that that's any better. I'm just going to tell you. Well, let me see that looks weird, doesn't it? That looks super, super weird. So, y'all, I haven't done a live in so long. You just have to forgive me. I'm going to turn it back to portrait mode because I think, well, you could see both pages the other way, couldn't you? Yeah. Yeah, you could see both pages the other way. So, boink. Just bear with me while I get this all figured out. And it says orientation is locked, rotate device back. Well, I don't know how to unlock it. So there we go. There we go. But you can see both pages, but it's weird because you're not looking at it correctly. And I don't know how to unlock the orientation. Anybody out there know how to unlock the orientation? Leave me a chat below. Leave me a comment below because, you know, I don't know what the crap I'm doing here. There we go. And I am going to flip you guys back around. Anyway, this is the story of my life right here. This is how I live my life. Unfortunately, everything is just like this. I fly by the seat of my pants. So that's how I do things around here. Okay. We're just going to have to go with that. We're just going to have to go with that. And let me kind of scoot some of this stuff over here. I wanted to show y'all some products. I got some products at Hobby Lobby yesterday. I got some new stuff to try out in my art. So this is just a collage. And I really wished I could figure out how to zoom you guys out. I know recording, I know how to do it, but I don't know how to do it for live. This was a color play where I was playing with color. I'm exploring different colors and how they work together or don't work together. I absolutely love this. I'm a very logical person, and let me see if I can see comments. I don't know. Let me see here. I don't see any. Let's see. There we go. Sorry, I was turning on the chat thing. Okay, so anyway, I was playing with color, and I like this one the best. Even though it's very symmetrical, that's just the way I am. I'm a very logical person. I can't help it. That's just the way I am. And I was just looking at some of these settings. I may have to Google it right quick to figure out how to zoom it out. And then I was playing, if I can get this off of here. There we go. This I love. I absolutely love this. This is a coloring book page that I copied on my printer, and then I cut around it and pasted it onto my page. I love the colors on here. So I need to go back in and I need to paint my flower and of course the stem, and I need to blend this bottom part and of course blend the flower in just a little bit, you know, blend it into the background. I just use acrylic paint like this. This is paint that I got at, it's Anita's. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. This is some paint that it's Shuttle Art paint. I got on Amazon, of course. And then Hobby Lobby now is selling this Crafters paint. It's 49 cents, so you don't have to feel very precious about it. I do use some heavier body paint. I do use titanium white and black. And I purchased a few other different colors as well when I went up yesterday. And then on the other side, I took paint and drizzled it out of a bottle with a fine tip and tissue paper and made these kind of circular roses, so to speak. But I don't like the color on this page as well as I do on the opposing page. It's okay. But it's not my favorite. I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm not going to do anything else with it. However, on this one, I am going to, we are going to work on this one. And my phone, sorry, y'all bear with me. Just bear with me just a minute. Let me get y'all set. And I am going to do a little quick Google search. So I can figure out how to zoom you guys out, but actually we're going to be working on this page. Okay, so yesterday Hobby Lobby was doing their 40% off of their paints and stuff, so I went to pick up some things. I got some gloss gel medium for doing your mixed media with. This works a little bit better with when you're putting down heavier body papers. I want to explore creating with fabric. I want to do some mixed media with fabric, and I thought maybe I would need this gloss gel medium for that. Okay, so apparently you just pinch it together with your two fingers. Whoa, guys, sorry about that. We can zoom in, but I can't zoom. That's as far out as I can zoom. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Anyway, so I got this gloss gel medium. I want to play with some fabric. So I've got that. And then most of the time, I use matte gel medium. That's what's on this page to put down my papers. That's what I use most of the time. I went ahead and picked me up another one of those. And then I picked up some different colors. I loved this purple red. It was $5.99, 40% off. This dark titanium. I love the antique look. So I picked up those as well. Let me flip over here. Sorry guys, let me flip back over to the YouTube channel. And the rest of this paint in here is the hubs, except for I got in the Crafters, I got this Agave Grove as a different green. I like green. So the rest of that's the hubby's paint. And let's see here. I did pick me up some palette knives. I needed some more palette knives. Not super expensive. They were $2.29, so not super expensive. I'm just gonna throw all this stuff down in the floor, and then when I need it, I can pick it up. I got a new not sure how you pronounce this, a Hake brush. I do love watercolors. Oh my God, I love working with watercolors. These, again, it's the Master's Touch. It was 40% off, and I'm gonna put it over here with my brushes. I picked up some charcoal because I don't have any charcoal pencils to do shading and outlining with, so got those. They had this clear acrylic sheet, and I think there's more than one here. There's two. I think it would be fantastic to use to put my little jelly plates on. So that's what I got that for $1.74, and you get two. I picked up some stencils. I love untangle them. Can y'all see that? These were so stinking cute. I love the little hedgehog, the raccoon, the fox, and the little squirrel. So I picked this up and figured I would use that somewhere. I love butterflies. So I picked up this stencil. Again, these were not on sale. They were $1.99. I love butterflies, guys. Absolutely. And I can see putting some of these butterflies into this piece. So there we go. I got a couple of other brushes. These are quill brushes. These were 40% off. I got the number 2 and the number 6 because it was about all that they had. So we're gonna give these a shot. We're gonna give these a try, and I'm gonna lay these brushes over here to the side. Oh no, I got another one. I'm sorry, a number 4. I picked up one of each size that they had in stock for 40% off. So put that over there. They also had on the 40% off these. I have heard of these paints before, but I've never tried them before. So I want, and it's opaque. It's watercolors, but they're opaque. And I really want to give these, my mom is an artist, and she said they work a lot like watercolor. I'm sorry. So I really, 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 really want to give these a try. But what I went after are these. I have been wanting these for forever. They're never on sale, ever. And I have been wanting to experiment and play with these for the longest time. Let me throw those over in there. Guys, you're gonna see a cat climb up on the screen, and there's just nothing I can do about it. So these are acrylic inks, and they were $5.99 each, and I really debated getting all of these colors, and my mom said, at least get your primary colors. And teal is one of my absolute favorite colors. I love teal. I love teal and I love pink. So I picked these up. My total bill for this shopping haul was $138. So which wasn't bad, seeing as some of the things that I got wasn't on sale. I'm just going to put these over to the side. I don't know that we'll experiment with these today. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. So I'm just going to put these somewhere. They're in glass bottles. I have cats. The cats will make an appearance. I warn you now. They are in the middle of everything. And I apologize for the boo-boo on my finger. I cut my finger really, really bad yesterday, guys. Super bad. It's bad. So, well, not so bad I needed to go get stitches or anything, but it's pretty bad. And I have it all bandaged up anyway. So if you're joining me and you would like to say hi, please drop a comment below. Please drop a comment below. And I want to, let's say, just welcome to my channel. Okay, guys, so I was really impressed with this. Again, if you're just joining me, this is, I have a coloring book, and it's sitting out on my printer. Do y'all want me to go grab it so you can see what coloring book it is? If you want me to go grab it, drop a comment below, and I'll go grab the coloring book so you can look at the name of it. And if you're just joining me, this is a book that I bought at the thrift store. I gave $1 for this book, and I have been using it as an art journal. Because one, you don't have to be precious with this. It cost you $1. And you can paint over the pages. You can just have a lot of fun with it. And you can collage over the pages, which is some of what I've done here. And I'm also using the book as a roll-off. Like when I'm gel printing, I just do a roll-off in here. It gives me a little bit of a base on the pages. Oh gosh, I love jelly printing, you guys. Love it, love it, love it. So you don't have to be precious with this. You don't have to worry about, oh, what if I make a mistake and I just wasted my expensive paper, you know, your watercolor paper or whatever the case may be. We don't have to worry about with this book. It costs us $1. And we can have a load of fun with this. So this is just simply, like I said, a coloring page. I scanned and copied it. I put it down in my book with matte gel medium, and now I would like to work on painting this flower in and blending it into the page. Am I going to be successful doing that? We'll see. We shall see. So I did pick out some colors that hopefully go with this page pretty good. I can't remember the colors that I used in this piece right here, but I loved this piece. And I love my metallic paints, and I have some Agave Grove. I have another metallic here. I probably have way too many choices to choose from because I get myself in trouble when I have. And I have more over here to the left. I do love using gold in my work. I love the shimmer and shine of gold, and there's gold in this page. You just can't see it as good because the matte gel medium really muted it down. So let's see what we can do to get started. I think I want to use this darker color here as in the highlights. Let's see. Oh, thank you. What you been doing, girl? I hope you've been doing well. It's so good to see you. It is so good to see you on there. Yes, I have been having loads and loads of fun playing with paint and just exploring this new, it's not a new avenue. I took art lessons when I was younger. So, but getting back into my painting has really been amazing. It's really opened up my creativity. It helps me to relax in the evening when I get home from work. And again, I don't have to be precious with this because it's $1 book. And who cares if whatever I do, just like this page over here, I don't like this page. If it turns out like crap, who cares? You know, it's nothing wasted. And this page over here to this side, whoops, I don't much care for this page. But that's okay. We don't have to be precious about it. All right, so, sorry guys, had to have a sip of coffee. And I am surprised one of the cats has not jumped up here and decided to. Let me put on my apron first. I wear an apron when I paint because I tend to get paint everywhere. No, man. Hey! A cat. It was a cat. All right, so my chair feels like it's as high up as it'll go. I feel a little low. Let me just say that. Okay, I'm going to use this mulberry jam. And I'm going to put some over here. Y'all probably can't see it. It's off to the side. I have a little tray over here, a palette with some multimedia stuff in it that the paint won't stick to. And I think I'm going to try out this purple red that I got yesterday. I really do. We got to open it up. I really think that I'm going to, and I'm a little shaky because I've had a lot of caffeine this morning. I've had a lot of coffee. I normally don't drink full strength coffee, but that's what the husband had made this morning, so that's what I had. Probably put out way too much of that, but we're going to go with it. All right, and I am going to use a round brush, and I'm just choosing one at random. This is a number 12, and we can always adjust from there. Grab some paper towels, because we're gonna need them. Guys, I would like to start doing more of these lives, maybe on a Sunday morning. Yes, I'm going to get interrupted. The husband is going to come in. My mom and dad are probably oh, I didn't clean that out very good from the last time I used it, did I? There's green paint. So just know that. Just know that there's going to be interruptions. The cats, I am really, really surprised the cats have not shown up in here. So let's do, and I don't pretend to be this amazing budding artist of any kind. I really don't. I am playing and finding enjoyment in the moment of just creating, of just creating. And it's a lot of fun. And you know something that we could use to do this? I have some alcohol markers, but I really just wanted to try the paint. I did. I really just want to try. And I may get quiet, and you probably can hear my ceiling fan going zoop, 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 zoop. It's the noisiest ceiling fan on the planet, I swear. All right. And I'm not looking to cover up like the whole coloring page thing. I'm okay if some of it shows through. I mean, that's fine with me. Let's get a little more water. I just want to add some color on here. And I may have to turn my book. And when I get into the creativity, I'm sorry guys, I get really, really quiet on here. I probably could have went with a smaller brush. All right, I'm going to flip this around just so it's easier for me to... We're gonna break out some of those new brushes here in just a few minutes. I said again, I've never been to art school. This is just me sitting here playing with you guys. Whoops, made a blob right there. Playing with you guys, having fun. That's all it's about. Oh no. Oh no, I'm so sorry you've not been doing well. I'm the most horrible person for keeping in touch. I just tell you, I am. I don't mean to be, but I am. Sorry, I'm opening up. Oh, let me show you which brush I'm opening up. I am opening up the Quill number 2. It's the smaller of them. I'm so sorry you haven't been doing well, girl. I am just, I'm horrible with keeping in touch with people. I am. I'm horrible. Life gets busy. I don't even keep in touch with my own kids a whole lot. I mean, I do, but I don't. Y'all know, I hope you understand what I mean by that. I do, but oh yeah, this is a stiffer brush. I'm gonna dip back in here. Yes, and yes, this is sort of like a journal. Oh yeah, this is, you could do this as daily therapy, you know, your journal in a way, and not be precious about it. It's y'all, if I bump the camera, I do apologize. And I'm gonna come over this way. Just paint in some of these lines. I am so sorry you haven't been doing good. I said, I am just horrible for keeping in touch. Me and my daughter talk every day, and me and my son, we talk. We usually used to talk almost every day, but he started a new job. He's teaching. He's a teacher now, and you know, I can't text him during the day because he's teaching, and time gets away from me. It really, really does. And then I'll be like, my gosh, I haven't talked to my son in 2 weeks, you know? All right. So I'm not sure which brush I actually like better to do this with. I really am liking this quill. But you could absolutely use this as a daily journal. What inspiration or what are you feeling today? How is life making you feel today? And you know, you could record. Get my paper towel out from under here. Oh, y'all couldn't see that. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was off camera. So sorry. So sorry. I'm gonna flip it back around. There we go. And I have it over here on my laptop where I can see. I just wasn't looking. I was caught up in the moment. Let's try some of this. You know how I love you, girl. Uh-oh, the cat, here comes one of the cats, and she's walking on the laptop. So, and let's try, and I'm probably gonna have to go back in and put some of my dark in. And I am so glad we can hang together too. It's been quite a while since I have done a video. And now the cat is attacking one of my new brushes. I got to give it away from her. Give me 1 sec. She'll destroy them. No, ma'am. Hey, quit it. Quit. There we go. Okay, rescued. Actually, I'm going to grab my other brush, my round that I was using. And let's see. Here comes a cat. And let's see. And she's gonna drink out of my water. Whoops. See if we can blend this in. Oh yeah, that looks much better. There we go. Sorry, guys. Are y'all still, am I still recording? Because the cat walked across the computer. Yes, I'm still recording. Okay. The cat walked across the computer and I lost the comment thread there for a second. And now she's drinking out. And I know y'all are probably thinking, oh my God, that's a mess. Let's make that a little darker, and then let's go in with some light right in there. Again, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm sorry. Pardon me. Hey, get off the paint. I'm just looking to create. That's all I'm looking for today. It's just to create and to find that calm I like a lot. I like a lot. I don't think my... There we go. Let me get caught up to where we're at over here on my laptop, guys. So there we go. There we go. All right. That way I'm trying to read your comments, guys. If you're, leave a comment below. If you like something like this, let me know. If you enjoy, if you're enjoying this, sorry, I am loading up my brushes, just dipping it in a little bit of water. I'm using acrylic paint if you're just now joining me. And we are playing in a book that I bought at the dollar store. Not at the dollar store, at the thrift store. See, I get so involved in what I'm doing, I don't even remember what I say. I bought this book, thrift store, something I don't have to be precious about, that I can have a lot of fun playing and creating in. And I wanted to, whoop, I just dipped my brush into the wrong paint, but that's okay. Now we're going to go over here. At least we're still a little dark. Whoops, I got out of the line. Can't color within the lines, folks. No color in the lines for me. And I did lay down my dark first, and now I'm going back in and just adding some of that back in. And let's see here. I'm using a quill brush and a round. There we go. Just having fun. That's what we're doing, is just having fun. I'm gonna put my elbow in the paint in just about 5 seconds. All right. And then let's add some of this in here. I keep getting out of the lines. I keep painting out of the lines. This is the quill brush that's in my hand right now. We want to add some value in there. And we'll see what kind of mess we're left with afterwards. Okay, my favorite thrift store is the Women's Shelter. Have you ever been to that one here in Cabot? You can pick up, all of their books are $1. That's where I bought this one. I love the Women's Shelter thrift store. That money stays here in our community and helps to support battered and abused women, of course. And that's where I bought this book and a few others that I have. That's my favorite. And I've been to the thrift stores down in Jacksonville, but they're really just not my favorite. And the Goodwill, you know, we got the Goodwill here in Cabot, and unfortunately that money does not stay within our community. You know, they do help with jobs and things like that, but I love shopping at the Women's Shelter, just knowing that I'm helping support women in those dangerous situations. So that's where I do a lot of my shopping, is there. And I think I want to But the Goodwill, you know, they redid our Goodwill here, and I don't much care for it at all. Y'all, I'm gonna turn off this ceiling fan because it's drying my paint, and I know y'all can hear it squeaking, and you're probably seeing a decrease in the light, but it is, it's drying my paint way too fast. Okay, I'm just looking through the comments. All right. Yes, Lonoke County Safe Haven. Oh no, sister, they have way more in there besides clothing. They do have a lot of clothing. All thrift stores have a lot of clothing. But they have way more stuff in there than just clothing. They have books and craft. It depends on when you hit it, if you can find some craft supplies. I found some really great craft supplies in there. Let me bring this down and go over this. But no, they have all kinds of stuff in there. You'll have to go check it out because they have a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, I know I'm getting outside the line here. I'm just going to go ahead and paint over all of this because those black lines are going to show through this paint once it dries. Unless the ceiling fan was just drying it way too fast. I'll go ahead and fill. I'm going to go ahead and just fill all of this in. Whoops. And Annie is fixing, no, sorry, that's Oreo. Oreo is going to walk across and, no, in front of the camera again. Let's just go and fill in a good portion of these. Just like we're coloring. But we're coloring with paint. We're doing adult coloring. I don't like that right there. And I know the cat is fixing to cause mayhem, is what she's fixing to cause. Hey, don't walk across the computer. She just did it. Again. I'm going to move my laptop so I can still look at your comments. There we go. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't. Oh, yeah, anytime, girl. Yes, I haven't been to too many flea markets. You know, I just don't have time to visit a lot of them, you know, to do a lot of those kinds of things. So, and I haven't been to the thrift store in quite a while. I've had to really, really limit myself because I just was collecting way too much stuff. You know, you can just get way too much stuff, and I had way too much stuff. So let's actually give this right here a little dark. Y'all, if I'm bumping the camera, apologize. There we go. I don't know, can y'all hear me with the TV playing in the background? I got PM Artist Studio. I forgot to cut it off. It's on the living room TV, and I forgot to cut it off. I love their stamps. So, but yeah, you'll have to go check out the women's shelter and see if it's something that you like. I said they have all kinds of stuff in there. And they're fixing to have a paper bag sale, and it's whatever you can, I don't know if it'll still be $5, but it's whatever you can fit in a paper bag is $5. I picked up some really nice clothes the last time I was in there. So if they do it this coming weekend, I may have to go over there and pick up, see if they have any more of these big books like this. Because these make fantastic art journals. I'm just telling you, they do. They make absolutely fantastic art journals. something that you just don't have to be precious about. I know I put it in and went back, painted over it, and now I'm putting it back in. Hopefully that dries a little lighter. I don't like that right there at all. That's bugging me. I'm gonna go kind of feather it out. Let me check. Oh, good. I'm glad y'all can't hear the TV because I stinking forgot to cut it off. Oh, I usually put on cat TV for the cats and let them watch cat TV, and I forgot. I forgot to put it. Even I like cat TV. You know, it's birds and they're chirping, and it's real comforting. And you know, I love cat TV. I need to flip. I'm gonna flip this book around, and I'm gonna make sure that it stays on the screen for you guys. I can prop that up, I think, like that. Let me scoot my stuff over here. If you're wondering about my palette, let me see if I can scoot this over here. This is what I'm talking about. I have my water on here. Hopefully y'all can see it because it's a little... And then this is a mixed media kind of thing. You can put paint on it. So that's what I'm using as a palette. Works pretty good. Works pretty good. So let's color this in. My mom will be over after church. She goes to church, and me and her have been working on, we've been painting together once a week. And I'll have to do a community post about that. And let's show y'all, I'm working on it's a painting of a black cat. This started with me and my daughter, that we pick a picture a month, and you have all month to do that painting. Well, you know, life is busy with her, and life is busy with us, and so I don't think I'm gonna finish it this month. I really don't. Yeah, no, put it in, take it out. Oh yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good right there. I gotta get in the right direction, guys. I can't paint through the camera, so I'm having to work around. I have to be able to see what I'm doing. I know a lot of people do. They can paint like through the camera, and I'm like, I can't do that. There we go. Y'all, I think that some of these spots where these have blended in, I'm just gonna kind of give them a little define. Okay. I want to flip it around right side so I can take a look. Whoops, did I bump it? And I think we're ready to work maybe on this. Well, I got to do this, don't I? Oh. All right, I was just checking to see if anybody had left any more comments. Okay. I'm really liking this quill brush, guys. I am. We'll go in and we'll add. Trying to cover up the white paper right there. That looks good. Okay. Now let's go back in with some more dark. Whoops. Okay. All right. I think we can rinse these out. I'm going to throw those over in some water. All right, guys. Now, for the scent, oh, I see a spot I missed. Let me grab, let's roll off some of that. I'm gonna need a little bit more paint. I put out way too much paint. Way too much of the pink anyway. Where did I fill that in? Right there? I think that's where I filled that in. Let's just add, I thought I was done with the flower. Sorry, I'm not. I see some spots I kind of missed. All right, I'm thinking. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, thinking I'm pretty happy with that. And I'll give my brushes a really good wash in a little bit. Always, when you're painting, always form your brushes. Like this is a round brush, so you always want to, once you wash it, you rinse it out really good, reform your brush to what it should be, or you'll end up with problems. Okay, so this center right here, as I have, this was a black and white photo. I really have no idea what kind of flower this was, and I'm making it up as I go. So I think I'm going to do my center in a darker yellow. I'm trying not to run over all the junk I threw in the floor. So maybe an orange yellow, maybe this color. This is Shuttle Art, came from Amazon. It came in a package, so it was a whole box kit. Okay, so maybe we do, and I just need a tiny, tiny bit of this. There we go. Give me one second. Okay, all right. So let's dabaroony some of this in. I'm thinking I'm going to want a smaller round. Let's see what we got here. This is a number 6. It's got paint all over it. I'm gonna wet my brush and then I'm gonna pick up some paint and I'm gonna load that. Oh, I loaded it up too much right then, didn't I? And we're just going to kind of paint this in. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, we're not looking for perfection here, are we? I'm gonna give it some dots because, you know, got plenty of paint on this brush. Just gonna dot some of it in, give it a little texture. All right. I'm gonna rinse my brush out. Again, when I rinsed it out, I formed it. Let me rinse out these other two brushes because they are full of paint. And I guess I could show this. So when I rinse my brush out and I dry it off, I just roll it on the paper towel and that reforms. Because this is drying really, really quick. All right. Roll it on your paper towel, take some of that water out, and now you have your brush formed back like it should be. I'll wash these properly when we get done painting. Set that off to the side. Give me a second. I'm gonna get a drink of coffee, which is now cold coffee. All right, so now I want to think about the stem. I have this Agave Grove that I got yesterday at Hobby Lobby because I was thinking maybe this is the color that I wanted to use for this. I'm not exactly sure it's the right color green. I'll be honest with you. So, but it looks like it will go with what's down here. So I also need a darker green for us to do our shadow, our highlights and shadow in. Let me see what I've got. I usually like a sap green, and let me find my sap green. Let me see here. Here it is. I should have picked up some more sap green yesterday. I think I picked up the Hub's, no, I picked him up in olive green. Don't know that these two are go together, but we're going for it because this is what we're using. Again, Shuttle Art, Amazon, Crafters, Hobby Lobby. And it looks like it's more dark, and I know that sap green is what I used down in here. Or when I was wherever this was a roll-off page originally when I was doing some jelly printing. So I'm going to put me a little bit of that out there. I'm going to, what do I want to use? Do I want to use the quill or the round? Oh, absolutely, sweetheart. We will hang again soon. I'm doing laundry as well. Oh, I like how I never noticed that's wrapped in plastic right there. Huh, I didn't notice it till just now. So I have a number 2 quill and I have a number 12 round. Let's try the quill. Let's go with the quill. So I'm gonna load up my brush. This is dry, so I can put my hand on it. And going to, that's a little brighter green than I was actually looking for, but it's okay. And let's, am I worried about staying in the lines? Absolutely not. Again, absolutely not. I am not. Let me put some of this lighter green out. Is there a thing on it? Yes, there is. And I can never get these off. It has 2 on it. I can never get these off. Scissors. Let me grab a pair of scissors. Let's see if I can poke a hole in it, which I did. This is how I end up with paint all over me, folks. Right here. I would love to be able to do these lives like this on Sunday mornings every week. Don't know that I can commit to that, but you know, I can try. Yeah, I got paint all over me. Okay. Gets under my fingernail. It gets everywhere. And if you're smart enough to open the thing, just a little, I'm going to go in, I'm going to use my round this time. And let's see about filling in these light areas. Pick up a little bit more. All right. That is truly a very light green. It is. That is a very, very light. All right. Now let's go in. And there we go. All right, now I'm going to go in with this lighter green. I'm not sure I'm ready to put that back in the... Let's give ourselves a little bit of some highlights here. All right. Okay, I like that. So now I need to figure out how I'm going to blend this into the background. Because I don't want it to look like I did what I did. That I took a coloring page and copied it and added it to my journal. I really don't want it to look like that. So I can't remember. I know I used turquoise and it looks like a pink, a purple. Have no idea the colors that I used for this. And again, this was a roll-off page to begin with. And a roll-off page is when you're working with your jelly plate and you need to get the paint off your brayer. That's what this is. So remembering what colors I use, that's never going to happen. So I do have a turquoise because I absolutely love turquoise. And I'm probably figuring this ocean green is part of this. So I do have these two colors and we're going to finger paint, I think. And I just take the top off. This is, again, how I end up with paint all over me. And we're just going to go around this edge and see if we can blend this in. We're going to give it some, whoops, I got on my, there we go. We're just going to blend it in. I think I'm still going to be able to see a line. I'm pretty sure I don't want that. There we go. Oh yeah, that was way too much. I may end up having to get my brush. Whoops. Oopsie daisy. I don't want that on my petal. I said still may end up going in with the brush. And just smoothing this in. All right. All right, let's see what we can do. Let me put this paint down. Let me see. There's no rhyme or reason to what I grab, folks. I'm just going to grab, let me see. Do I want an angle brush? Something tells me that I want an angle brush right here. Let's try this one. This is a number 12 angle brush. I didn't do a really good job of shaping that one. And let's see if we can do, like I said, it's drying super fast. brush was the way to go. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of this paint and let's just kind of work it in. This is the base. I'm putting this down as my base. This is absolutely one of my favorite colors. I absolutely love this color. Whoops, and I got... I'm not trying to be precious. I'm just... Because, again, this is play. This is play. All right, so now... Let's see, do I have, I don't have a purple. Let me grab a purple and let's see if we can bring some of that. This is gold. Let's see here. I thought I had it out. No, I didn't. I don't have it out. I thought I did, but I don't. So I'm going to try this Amethyst in Anita's. I don't think Hobby Lobby sells this anymore because I got it on clearance sale, as you can tell, for 34 cents. And I'm just going to dip my brush in and we're just going to have a play. I don't want to define that edge right there. I don't want to. And I'm defining the edge. I just want to add some of this color in here, all the way around. And this is probably not the purple that I used. Whoops, I didn't mean to get it on my stem. And I may come in and just, let's add some of this purple down through here. Just gonna put some brush marks in like that. It's drying awful fast. There we go. Now, it looks like I have an orange in here. I'm gonna go with like this orange red. Again, I'm just following intuition here, guys. Whoops. I was seeing if there's any more comments. Okay. Whoops. Pause my video. There we go. Ooh, that's awful orange, ain't it, folks? I'm just going to do, yes, just little bits in there. And, oh yeah. And kind of smudge it around. Give it that grunge look. That's what I'm going for, is a grungy look. And accentuate where our flower is. Some of this. I'm gonna get off what's left on my brush, which is very little. It's looking like a starburst. What does it look like on the video? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my brush. See if we can give this a really grunged up effect with it, and blend it in a little bit more, because it's, again, play. We're playing. We're not looking for perfection at all. We are playing, and if I get it on my flower, no big deal. Let me grab a little bit more water. Now there's matte gel medium on this page, so we can really, really move this stuff around. All right, guys. I'm not gonna get rid of this edge where I cut. I know that, that's okay. You're gonna see a little bit of an outline. You can't really see it on the video. You can, but you can't. Does that make any sense? You can, but you can't. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. So let me just rinse that brush out, lay it over here to the side. All right, so because I got a little, what? So I got a little too much water right here. We can just pat that off, give it just a minute to dry. Let's give it just a minute to dry. So I still can see these white lines through here. Am I upset by it? Not really. And I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm going to leave it like it is. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But I do want to grab my charcoal. I am going to grab my charcoal, and I'm probably gonna have to get a pair of scissors to open this. And I think that I want to go around the flower and smudge it in. I think that's what I want to do. Oh, there comes the cat. There's the cat. Hey, no booty in the camera. No booty in the camera. There we go. Sorry about that. That one is into everything. She goes on the 10th to get fixed. She will be spayed on the 10th of this month, and she wants to go outside so bad she can't stand it, but she's not allowed outside. All of my cats are indoor-outdoor cats, and she's into stuff. Finally, after a lot of coercion. Sorry about the booty in the camera. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I'm going to take a charcoal pencil. Hey! No, don't tear up the paper. Well, tear it up. You're happy. You're happy. So let's just go. Oh, yes. So if we just go around our flower, and then we can smudge it, and we're defining we're giving it a little definition. Will it go over wet paint? Yeah, well, look at there. Well, and whoa, Nelly, I didn't want to accent that, remember? So, whoops, I want to define the flower. See how I can get off? Yeah, I can get off. Trace around here. This is really soft, so we can do a really good smudge job with this. Let's give it. Can you hear her playing with the paper bag? She's playing with a paper bag. That's what she's doing. that charcoal pencil is getting rid of that white line that I had left right there. There we go. And we could go in and we could add a little bit in here. We could really darken these up. Let's go. Probably got enough on my finger to smear. Don't remember if I did this one, but we're going to do it again. All right, guys. I really hope that you had fun with playing with me today with just a book that we have turned into an art journal for experimentation. That's all this is experimenting. It's having fun. It's playing with color. And it is just getting into that creative vibe. It is reigniting those creative juices that may have gone stagnant. I know for me it had for a very long time, that I was having so much trouble with my creativity, and getting in and being free and learning to create without limits. That's what this is about. It is creating without limits. And I really, really thank you for joining me today. And hopefully I can do this more often. Did I do this part, guys? Did I do this part? I don't remember, but we're gonna do it again anyway. We're gonna do it. We're gonna give that a little darkening right there. So I really hope you enjoyed the live today, and I hope to do this every Sunday. I don't know that I can, but I would really, really like to sit down with you guys on Sunday mornings, have a play in the art journal book, and yeah, that's it. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day today. Have a fabulous week next week, and I will meet you back here in the craft room. Bye for now, as soon as I figure out how to turn this off.